race fans, here to an edition of the Old Farts League running at Las Vegas. 100 laps are going to be turning here tonight, so we're going to be staying right with them all the way. Been out here practicing for about an hour, well, almost an hour and a half, about an hour and 20 minutes, and turning some absolutely amazing laps here. The track's looking like it's got a lot of grip on it tonight. Guys have got some great setups under these trucks. Have been working on it pretty much all week long, getting ready for tonight. So I think we're looking for an absolutely amazing race here tonight. I think these guys are really hooked up and ready to get this race underway. This is the first race of the season. I thought last week there were some issues with that race. Some guys couldn't get in, and we apologized for that immensely. So they kind of made that as a practice race, and tonight will be the first race of the new season. So this is good to see these guys out here and ready to make this thing a go. And I'm looking forward to it myself. Getting the Old Farts League to put on a great race here is really good. Glad to see them really giving this another shot. Few new members in here, ready to make a good season out of this. So everybody out here practicing around each other and giving each other lots of room. And this is what it's going to take to make an amazing race here tonight. Las Vegas, a 1.5 mile oval that is really fast no matter what you drive on it. Trucks, cars, it doesn't matter. Indy cars are a blast on here. Kind of a little bit of a tricky coming out of 2 is probably where we're going to see the issues tonight. I hope not. I hope the guys can really handle coming out of 2 good. But if there's a problem with coming out of 2 or coming out of a turn, it's going to be number 2, I'm sure. Got a lot of good guys out here, even some hopefuls coming into tonight. Talking to Jason Beach here a little bit. He's been really fast in the last few weeks, and I kind of expect him to be a contender here tonight, definitely for the win. Says he's a little rusty, but don't believe everything you hear, folks. Don't believe everything you hear. I told him, I said, well, it's like riding a bike. You never forget how. But I agreed with him on that aspect because, I'd rode a bike here about 5 years ago, and that was the first time I'd been on a bike in about 20 years. And I'll tell you what, it's rough getting back into the saddle of things. If you don't race for a little while, you kind of get out of the mix of things, get out of the feel of how your wheel's doing and your throttle and braking management. And it takes you a little bit to get back into it. So hopefully Jason does get hooked back up. Let me see if I can find him on the track, and we'll see how he's doing. There he is, just coming off of a run. Hopefully we'll see him back out. He's heading back out now, so definitely a contender here tonight. Another one, LG Whale. I've been watching him. Earl Lateral. We've got a lot of really tough customers out here tonight ready to put this thing to bed. Get a win here tonight. Going to be big for them. Being the first race of the new season, this is going to be a big thing for these guys. Jason Beach now rolling in with a second place time. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Beating my time. Wow. Let's take a look at the fastest times out here. Yeah, I turned in a 31.091, which is in the hunt, but nobody's really got anything from that Menser. Menser pretty fast up there. Could have been a little draft involved in that, not sure. But a lot of fast guys: Jason Beach, Gary Lowe, Tom Heveron Sr., Daniels, Whaley, Gramuglia, Lateral, Baker. These guys all fast out here. As you can see, we're all within about a 10. Oh boy, they're putting me back even further. Woo! I'm gonna have to go out there and turn another lap to beat that. No, I'm kidding. I won't be racing. I'll be watching these guys. So great job by these guys, man. What a way Jason Beach putting in a 30.971, and he's rusty. Told you. Like we're going to have a pretty good full field here tonight. I've got about 31 drivers out there right now ready to rock and roll. So stay with us, folks. Here we're coming down to it, less than 4.5 minutes, and we're going to be ready to take to qualifying. So stay with us, folks. Less than 2.5 minutes before the excitement begins. So get ready here, folks. Watch qualifying. Well, we won't be able to see him, but we'll be able to see who comes in on the top spot. Who's going to take that pole tonight? Pick your favorite driver. You got one, pick it. Let's see who's going to come in here on the top spot. Let's see who's going to win this thing tonight. First race of the new season. This is exciting. I can't wait. Coming down to 1.5 minutes here before qualifying does start. right, practice time is coming to an end here, and we're getting ready here for qualifying. Thank you for tuning in here, MaxSpeedTV on YouTube. Another great event here put on by MaxSpeedTV, and I wanted to thank all of you subscribers. If you got friends and family that want to watch, just have them subscribe. They'll get a notice when we do go live. And leave a comment in the comment box underneath there. Let me know how things are going. What do you think of the race? Anything you want, just not derogatory comments, of course, but let's see how many viewers can leave comments out there. We do broadcast 7 nights a week right here. About this time, we do have some late night ones that we do run on Friday nights. The IWCR group, we run late at night. So definitely want to pay attention to the times on that. All right, time's coming in now. Schroeder, I guess, is with a 30.936. Not sure if that time will hold up. We've got a lot of fast guys that haven't turned a time yet. Felzine back here with a 31.394. A little off of the pace, but that was his first lap. So these guys will get another chance to turn their second lap. Beach right there with a 30.944, real close to Schroeder, but not quite enough to get the pole. If that holds up, he could be starting on the outside pole. That could be a good place for Beach. High side, not a bad place to be. Low side is actually the fastest in the turns, but the high side's pretty good too. So coming out of the turns, he's not going to have to hold it down. You know, away from somebody on the outside, so that could be beneficial to Beach to get ready to go into turn 3 when they take their first lap. So, Townsend coming in with a 30.891. What a smoking lap. Townsend, another one you want to watch out for. And again, folks, pick your favorite driver here. Let's see who's going to get this, win this race. Let's pick your favorite driver and watch them throughout the race. Townsend bumping Schroeder down to second place there. Beach will have to start behind Townsend, and let's see how that works out for him, because Townsend's going to be fast. Definitely has a great setup here today. Alcina now into the mix of things, 30.992. Mentzer, fast, one of the fast guys in practice there, held the top spot for quite a while till Townsend come in. Now back to 5th. Doug Hevron in 6th. Knapp in 7th. Smith 8th. Gramuglia in 9th. And Gary Lowe rounding out your top 10 so far. That can change at any time. Great day for a race here in Las Vegas. Weather looks really, really nice. I think it's going to be a good race. Lots of grip on the track. Really impressed with the grip on the track. All right, we're about to get this thing underway. So I hope y'all picked your favorite driver. Let's get down trackside where we can check out where everybody is starting. We'll give them a minute here to get gridded. We'll run down through the qualifying results here. Travis Townsend starting on our pole in the number 83. There's our pole setter. Ray Schroeder going to be starting second in the number 47. In third, the 26 of Jason Beach. Has not gridded yet. Al Cena starting fourth. There's our second place guy. Ray Schroeder. Jason Beach third. Al Cena fourth. Bruce Menser going to be starting in the fifth place in the number 57. In sixth, the number 22 of Doug Hevron. In seventh, the number 53 of Ryan Knapp. In eighth, has not gridded yet, the 07 of Matt Smith. In ninth, Frank G starting in the number 13. Gary Lowe, truck all upside down there. That's a iRacing glitch you need to get fixed. Starting in the number 38 in 10th place. In 11th, the number 66 of Tom Hevron. In 12th, the number 54 of Kirk Fielder. In 13th, the 94 of Nicholas Ward. In 14th, the 99 of LG Whaley. In 15th, the number 3 of Aaron Reeder. In 16th, the number 34 of Tim Rosina. In 17th, the 91 of Kevin Baker. In 18th, the 77 of Michael Martin. In 19th, the number 6 of James Daniels. In 20th, the number 4 of Robert Felzine. In 21st, the 21 of Ed Ballinger. In 22nd, the 56 of Joe Fisher. In 23rd, the number 50 of Gregory Miles. In 24th, the number 44 of David Bowden. Earl Lateral, don't see him on the track yet. R.W. Ziegler going to be starting in the 26th spot in the number 8. Tom Hevron Sr. starting in the 27th place in the 81. J. Paul Jones starting 29th in the number 31. In 30th, the number 17 of Michael Hauser. In 31st, the 28 of Alan McEwen. In 32nd, the 86th of Lloyd Jones. And starting at the rear of the field, has not gridded, Eddie Asaf. Not sure if he's racing today or not. All right, these guys getting ready here to come around and take the green flag to get this thing underway. Travis Townsend leading them. Getting ready for the green flag here, folks. Let's watch this here. Great start of this race, the first race of the season here at the Old Farts League, and thank you for tuning in. Should be a great race. All right, pace car is off. Travis Townsend brings him to the line and green flag flies, and we're off and rolling here. 100 laps here. Going to be a good race. We see a lot of guys already starting to pick up some steam here. Travis leads the way. Jason Beach right on his tail, looking to the outside, now going to dive it down to that bottom. No, he does not. Up underneath him, the 57 of Bruce Menser. Bruce looking to take that second spot away. Does have a pretty good run on Jason Beach. Jason stuck up on that high side, can't get back down there. still side by side. Beach holding him off for the time being. But Ryan Knapp coming up in fourth on the outside of Bruce Manser. Got a great run coming off of turn 4. Ray Schroeder started second, now back to the 5th spot, hanging on here, trying to see what he can do with that thing as these guys all trying to get, oh, we got a big wreck in the back. Let's go back and take a look at this. Aaron Reeder into the mix of that. We'll go back and see what happened to Aaron. Everything going good here. Gary Lowe a little bit loose on the exit of turn 4. Aaron Reeder hanging on to his tail here. Looks like somebody come up the hill right there. Don't know who that was. That would have been Kirk Fielder coming up and touching Gary Lowe, and that's going to start the chain reaction right there of these guys. And we're going to have some other guys going to get into this. Gary Lowe goes up into the wall. Aaron Reeder trying to check up. LG Whaley into the back of him. Michael Martin, looks like Michael Martin may be getting into this, and a little bit of Aaron Reeder trying to miss Aaron, and comes up into LG Whaley, and that's going to hook both of them, and they're going to go around. So a lot of good trucks already tore up in this thing. Let's get back up here and see a lot of trucks coming down pit road now. Going to get some of this damage fixed up. Very unfortunate for these guys already. They only have one reset. So these guys in the back already going to use the reset. A lot of guys staying out. Travis Townsend, Jason Beach, Ryan Knapp, Bruce Menser, Alcina. Your top 5 staying out. A lot of other guys staying out. Doug Hevrung, Frank G. We got the 47 here on pit road. Ray Schroeder. Gary Lowe coming off. Alcina coming out. Or not Alcina, I'm sorry. My bad. Robert Felzine. A lot of guys coming off pit road now. LG Whaley. Everybody got their trucks fixed back up and going to get back out here. Our leader's still Travis Townsend. Caution out already on, I believe that was lap 3 that it come out. So going to change up the field just a little bit. Thank you again for tuning in here at MaxSpeedTV. Appreciate all you viewers and subscribers here on YouTube. You're watching the Old Farts League run here at the Old Fart Sim Racing League, to say that correctly. 100 laps at Las Vegas in the Chevy Silverado trucks. All right, so restarting the race here. First place going to be Travis Townsend, Jason Beach taking second, Ryan Knapp third, Bruce Menser in fourth, Alcina fifth, Doug Heveron sixth, Frank G up to seventh, Tom Heveron in eighth, Matt Smith ninth, Nicholas Ward your top 10. Everybody's still on the lead lap as everybody got on pit road, got their car fixed up, excuse me, and ready to get this thing back underway. 30 racers out here today. Nice field. I might add, they're all great drivers too, and I think we're going to see, like I said, we're going to see some absolute great racing. I look for us to get in a pretty long green flag run here pretty quick, and these guys get settled in, get kind of spread out a little bit, race the track for a little while. 100 laps, long race. All right, they do get the one to go here, and the lights are off on the pace car, and we're going to go back to green flag this time by, folks, so get ready. Hope you got your drinks and popcorn or whatever you're eating there, chips. Got it all ready here for tonight to watch this race. Looks like LG Whaley going to be back pretty close to the back of the field here. Maybe Tom Hevron Sr. may have taken his truck behind pit road. So we're down to 29 drivers. Michael Hauser, the last one on the lead lap here. They're all on the lead lap. All right, getting ready to go back to green. Pace car dives off. Travis Townsend brings them to the line. They do start on green. Jason Beach on the high side to get the green flag, and they're off and running here again at Las Vegas. Travis Townsend gets a good start going into turn one. Beach trying to hang on. But coming up on the inside, Ryan Knapp in the number 53. Gets a good run coming off of turn two, side by side with Jason Beach. Those two battling it out. Beach gets a great run coming off of turn four. Let's see if he can hold him off. Ryan Knapp on the inside. Looks like he is going to take... No, he got loose coming out of two. And Beach gets a great run and drops it back up into second spot here. So Beach defending that position really, really well. Alcina now into third. Well, let's go back and check and see Alcina here. Now having a pretty good day. Oh, we got a couple drivers there at touch. I believe that might have been Matt Smith, or I'm not sure who that was. Boy, it touched the outside wall, and that's all it takes to get you out of shape. Looking ahead to our leaders here from Alcina. Al trying to reel him in. Wants to get up there and get in the mix of this fight. Coming around here to take lap 12 this time by. Quite a ways back to fourth place now. Ryan Knapp back there in fourth. Doug Hevron fifth. Tom Hevron 6th, Matt Smith 7th, Bruce Menser 8th. Whoopsie. Sorry about that. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. Nicholas Ward here running in the 9th spot. Looking back to Frank G right there. Nicholas takes it clear down on the apron, trying to break that draft of them guys. Not a safe place to be, and boy, they reel him in really fast. Now, quite the gaggle of trucks back here in 9th. Nicholas Ward dives it down in underneath. Bruce Menser trying to get a run on Bruce. Maybe that low line's working better than I thought. He takes it down on across that stripe again on the front stretch. Goes into turn one, still side by side with Bruce Menser. Let's see who's going to come out on top on this battle. 34 right there of Tim Rosino. I guess that's right, Rosino. In the 10th spot now, Ray Schroeder back to 11th. Frank G in 12th. Quite the battle going on here, folks. Well, let's get back up to the front here and see what's going on with Beach. Trying to hang on to the back bumper of Travis Townsend. Jason says he was a little bit rusty before coming in here tonight to practice, and I just laughed. But I understand where he's coming from. I really, really do. Jason is definitely a tough customer out here on any track. He's just a good driver. And top three right there are some of the best in business. So look for those guys to try to be up into the front here pretty much most of the night. Let's go back through the field here. Ryan Knapp now in 4th. Tom Hevron in 5th. Matt Smith 6th. Doug Hevron back to 7th now. Bruce Menser in 8th. Nicholas Ward 9th. Tom Rosino in 10th. Ray Schroeder 11th. Frank G 12th. David Bowden in 13th. No real battles going on. We just got one here. Ray Schroeder and looks like the number 34 there of Tim Rosino. Tim Rosino on the inside of Schroeder. Schroeder a little loose coming off of turn 2 that time, but saves it. Got another good battle going on up in the front here. Nicholas Ward now on the inside of the 57. Bruce Menser. Those two battling side by side for that position. Let's go back here. I want to go back toward the back and check on LG Whaley. LG Whaley running back here in the 26th position. Hit it after that. He got tangled up into that wreck. And after starting 14th, here he is running in 26th. Having a little battle of his own as he gets by the 86 right there of Lloyd Jones. Moves up to the 25th spot when he crosses the line. Kevin Baker in 24th. Michael Hauser on the outside of him as those two go side by side. Hauser trying to get a run on him. Not sure if he's going to make it stick. Has to duck back in behind him. James Daniels here in 22nd. Looks like J. Paul Jones passed up Ed Bellinger, and that puts Ed back to 21st. R.W. Ziegler in 19th. Good to see R.W. out there having a good race so far tonight. 21 laps, almost in the books here, folks. Alan McEwen in 18th. We've got a gaggle of trucks here. Michael Martin, Gary Lowe, Robert Felzine, David Bowden, Aaron Reeder now back up in here, was tangled up into that wreck also. Back up into 13th, looking to grab another spot. Now right up on Frank G. Frank G in 11th. This is one heck of a battle going on here. Schroeder on the inside here, looking to get by the 22 truck of Doug Hevron. Nicholas Ward trying to work by him now, and maybe pulling the 47 there of Schroeder along with him. Draft is pretty important here, folks. More so than what you think. Matt Smith in 6th, Tom Heveron in 5th, Ryan Knapp still hanging on in 4th, and these 3 up in the front here still nose to tail. 1, 2, 3. Travis Townsend, Jason Beach, and Alcina putting on a great show here. Quite a ways back to Ryan Knapp, and it looks like they've got a little bit of a battle going on between them two. Ryan Knapp and Tom Heveron battle side by side. It looks like Tom Heveron gonna take that spot. Still side by side, and Ryan gets a great run off of turn 2. Almost coming close to touching right there. .07 of Matt Smith trying to get a run also to go with Tom Heveron. Ryan Knapp just gets such a run here coming off of turn 2, but boy, I'm going to tell you, these guys are battling so very hard. We got a brand new leader, Jason Beach, up front. I told you he was a sleeper. We missed the pass, but there he is back up in the front where he feels comfortable. Travis Brown now 2nd, Alcina in 3rd. Oh, and caution is out again. Well, let's go back and take a look. Oh, Gary Lowe into it. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened to Gary. Looks like maybe the 50 coming up on the inside. Gary a little loose. And the 50 may have come up the hill here. It looks like them two get into each other. That would be the 50 of... I believe that's a 50. Yes, it is, of Gregory Miles. So them two getting together. Very unfortunate for them. Oh, man. Gregory Miles actually was a lap down truck at the time, running in the 28th position. So caution is out again here. Gregory staying out to try to get that lap back. Let's take a look at pit road. A lot of activity going on pit road. Everybody wanting to change tires. 29 laps on their tires now. Everybody giving it a shot here. 2 tires, 4 tires, full of fuel, getting off pit road. So going to be very important to make sure that they do hit their marks when they come down pit road. So our leader going to be Jason Beach. As he comes off of pit road first. Alcina going to be second. Ryan Knapp third. Tom Hevron fourth, Ray Schroeder fifth. All right, second caution of the day, and we've only had one lead change, and that would be Travis Townsend. He has led 24 laps so far today, and Jason Beach has led 5. That's going to put Travis Townsend clear back to the 25th spot, and I'm not sure exactly why he's clear back there. Maybe he had a bad pit stop or whatever. Schroeder's starting up in there. Hey, Tommy. Tommy? Got no sound, buddy.
How's that?
There we go. I had TeamSpeak turned down. My bad.
Oh, that's all right. How you doing, Mr. Rudy?
I'm doing good. Glad to see you could make it and help out. Great to have you in the booth with me.
Oh, yeah. Travis Townsend got caught speeding on pit road. He misjudged the cone, is what he said, whenever he left his pit box. Jumped up to about 58 mile an hour, and if I'm not mistaken, the speed limit on pit road is 45 here.
Oh, okay. Maybe he didn't realize that or forgot that it was 45, and that's unfortunate for him because, you know, he's already led 24 laps today, and for him to be restarting this race clear back in 26th position, that's bad for him right there.
Yeah, it's not the greatest in the world, not the best position to be in, but knowing him, knowing the way he drives and the way he takes care of things, it will not surprise me to see him back up front. Oh,
absolutely, absolutely, yes. Been a great race so far. Second caution, we had one on lap 3 that it was just a couple guys getting into each other, and that's just exactly what we just seen on this one here. Just maybe a little bit of miscommunication, or the spotter telling them something wrong. Didn't tell them there was somebody on the outside or inside. So that's all we've seen so far. Everybody else has been running clean. Very good race today. Track's got a lot of grip there, Tommy.
Good. I didn't come in here to see no stink show. I want to see a good race.
Well, Beach definitely is doing good. Pace car is off. Beach bringing them to the line. Green flag is out, and we're off and running. Alcina gets a great restart with him. So does the 53 of Ryan Knapp. Nobody's sleeping on that start.
Pretty
What's that?
My iRacing is acting up. I'll be back in just a second.
All righty. All right, Ryan Knapp now looking to the inside of Beach. Quite make it stick there. But Alcina going back to third as Ryan Knapp gets a great run off of turn 4. Going to cross the line ahead of Alcina. And jumps to the outside. Ray Schroeder back up in the 4th spot. Let's go back and check on Ray Schroeder here. He is having a great run so far today. Now the 66 of Tom Hevron on the inside of him. Nicholas Ward right behind him. Those guys wanting to capitalize on this. Bruce Menser now back up to 7th. Aaron Reeder running in the 8th position. Started 15th today. Got tangled up in one of them wrecks. Here he is running back up in the eighth spot. And we got another wreck here. Let's go back and see what happens. A 22 Doug Hevron getting into that, starting this action. So let's go back and take a look at that. Pretty wicked to me. Went for a pretty rough ride there. We had somebody get into the wall up front there first. Looked like Schroeder got into the wall. Oh, Ryan Knapp. Let's take a look and see what happened to Ryan Knapp there, because Ryan Knapp really hit the wall hard. Find him. It's Ryan Knapp right there. Let's go back and take a look at this one more time. Why can't I get that? Oh, it looks like he got hooked there by Schrader. All right, we're going to do this one more time here, because I want to see this, what exactly happened. Those two were battling pretty hard. Looks like Ryan Knapp was on the inside of Alcina. Al gets by him on the outside, and Ryan Knapp hanging right there in third. Schrader coming up behind him, catching a lot of draft. And this is where it all started, coming out of turn 4. Schrader pretty close to the wall right here. It looked like Ryan Knapp maybe again a little lack of communication there, a little loose coming off the turn, and Ryan Knapp goes up into the wall. Now if we go back a little further, whoopsie. All right, so Ryan Knapp now back into 23rd. That's hurting. Sorry about that, folks. I got a little messed up there. I don't know what's going on with this thing. All right, so our leader's still Jason Beach. Jason,
all right, Rudy, I'm back.
Okie dokie.
So what? We're under green. I leave. I come back. We're under caution.
Yes, sir. This would be the third caution of the day.
I told you to quit throwing beer bottles on the track.
No, I can't do it.
Looks like Travis Townsend's already at the 15th spot from the 22nd spot, I think, where he restarted at.
Yeah, he's starting to work back up through the field. He lucked out and missed that whole ordeal that happened up in the front. So luckily he got missed all that stuff that was going on. Man, that was pretty bad. Looked like Ray Schroeder and Ryan Knapp got together. All right, Jason Beach still leading them here, and I believe the lights are off on the pace car, and we're getting ready to go back to green. And Tommy, can you call this one down? Tommy? Alright, guess not. Guess I'll call it down.
I'm sorry, Rudy.
You want to call this down?
Yeah, I can. I was sitting there poking the button and I couldn't get it to work.
You need to get that fixed.
Yeah, it's one of the technical issues.
Schroeder with a lot of damage on the right front of that truck. A lot of damage on Schroeder's truck back there, man. He's got damage on right and left.
Come off a turn 4, pace car makes that hard left. We're fixing to get back to green racing. Green, green, green.
All right, Beach with a great restart. A little on the slow side. Everybody kind of sleeping on that restart. Schroeder trying to hang on to the inside here of Alcina. All that damage on that truck. Nicholas Ward on the inside of him, 3 wide down the backstretch. Going into turn 1, looks like Nicholas Ward's going to capitalize on that. Nicholas Ward for second place. Oh, we got Ray Schroeder up into the wall. Looks like getting a little bit too close to them guys. We're going to go back and take a look at that. Him and Nicholas Ward side by side here going into turn 3. Alcina or somebody here we'll see here in just a minute. Looks like Tom Hevron comes up on the inside of him going into turn 1. And Schroeder was holding his line. It looks like Tom Hevron just kind of hooked him in the left rear. So Schroeder getting taken out of the race. Bruce Mentzer on pit road. Let's get back up here to our leader. Jason Beach trying to lead the most laps here today. Got a little ways to go. Looks like Ray Schroeder is out of the race. Joe Fisher out. R.W. Ziegler out of the race. And Doug Hevron and Tom Hevron Sr. So a few guys out of the race here, Tommy.
Yeah, seeing a couple of them fall out. I'm showing, looks like three right now. Looks like, well, 4 total is what I'm counting, I believe.
All right, not what these guys wanted to see. They wanted to see some good long green flag runs. We did have one that was pretty decent. And kind of was hoping that we would see some green flag pit stops in this, Tommy, but it's probably not gonna transpire today.
No, and I mean, like I say, you've got the front 9 at minimum that stayed out. I know Travis Townsend's up tonight, and I mean, he's just up there. He pitted a couple laps, or maybe 10 laps or so ago. He's definitely going to have another caution later on in the race to make a pit stop. He's probably hoping for one somewhere around 15-20 to go or something like that, that we can come in and get some fresh tires on that thing and be ready to go at the end. Then you got guys like LG Whaley, who, I mean, they're on 42 now, depending on how well you can conserve fuel getting in the corners, and actually being able to draft behind somebody, you can actually make it about 55 to 57 laps here, stretching it, but that's stretching it. There's not very many people I know that can stretch it that far.
Yeah, I've heard of about 52. I've never heard of 55, but it's possible, I guess, if you really conserve fuel. But the way these guys are going right now, it's, I see maybe one more pit stop for sure, and hopefully, that's not under caution. I hope to see green flag pit stops.
Yeah, if it comes into green flag stops, I don't see but maybe 2, possibly 3 people that's left on the lead lap right now that can stretch it that 55 to 58 laps. And like I said, that means they would have had to have pitted now. They didn't, so we're definitely going to see another pit stop, whether it be under caution or under green, whichever one it comes, but we're definitely going to see another one.
All right, Alcina going to be starting third there behind Nicholas Ward, Matt Smith in fourth, Aaron Reeder now up to fifth, Frank G sixth, David Bowden in seventh, Travis Townsend eighth, Alan McEwen ninth, and Tim Rossino in 10th. That'll be the way they will start here once we get back under green. Lights are off on the pace car now. Everybody going to get doubled up. And we're going back green flag racing here, Tommy. Taking lap 45. I was talking to, not to keep repeating myself, but I was talking to Jason Beach there before the race, and he said he was a little rusty coming in here today. And I said, it's like riding a bike. But then I got to thinking, I remember riding a bike about 5 years ago, and it'd probably been 20 years since I'd been on a bike. Holy smokes.
Now, the bike 20, or what you call 20 years ago, was that back with the rock wheel?
Yeah.
Or was that wood?
Yeah, that's what we had. Yeah, we had the wheels were actually not as round as they are today. They were really bumpy. Hard to get them rocks, to get smooth,
Uh-huh.
All right, Tommy, we're going back green. The pace car ducks off. Jason Beach brings him to the line. Green flag is out, and here we go. Once again, Nicholas Ward trying to hang right with Jason Beach. Both of them got a great restart on that. Beach slides it up across the nose of Nicholas Ward. He had to shoehorn to get that thing in there, but he got it in there. Beach driving and concentrating here, trying to stay ahead of Nicholas Ward. Nicholas Ward is hard on his tail. Now Alcina up in the front. He's coming on the inside of Beach to take over that top spot. Whoopsie. Dang, I do that all the time. Hit the wrong button. Still side by side, these two battling it out up in the front. Beach and Alcina. Alcina gets a great run that time going into the turn. Oh, does he ever slide it up across the nose of Beach and taking over the top spot? Alcina up front. Nicholas Ward on the inside of Beach now. Them two touch. Oh, we got one going out across the grass. Oh, we got a big wreck in the back there. Looks like David Bowden may be involved in that. Yes, sir. We got a bunch of tore up trucks here. Doggone it. Back here and take a look and see what happens to David Bowden. Trucks get together right here. Jason Beach clear out almost into the wall. Bowden gets pile drived by the 07 right there of Matt Smith. And that just sets the tone. Travis Townsend gets nose damage on the LG Whaley hard into the wall. Oh, man, we must have about 10 trucks piled up into that, Tommy.
Yeah, it looked like Beach just got down there really low on the 94, I believe is who that is. Or it might be the 85. I don't know. The 94 of Nicholas Ward. And just truck got a little loose on him. He had to chase it up the track. The 44 of Bowden had to check up. And the 07 of Matt Smith just did not have time to get on the brakes and just got into the back of him and kind of started the whole melee right there.
Everybody on pit road, even our leader, Jason Beach, slow getting off pit road, comes off about fourth. And it looks like LG Whaley may be out of the race. Not sure. We'll have to check in with him in a minute. Nicholas Ward going to be showed as our leader. And Tommy, while these guys are on their caution, we're going to do a quick break. So we will be right back, folks.
No, it's all good. Yeah, I think that accident right there got a pretty good amount of them. I agree. All right, pace car's looking to make that left turn down pit road, and there it goes. Should be going back to green any second now. Green, 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 green. No. Sixth. Boys, better not mess around too long, because Al's gonna check out on them. Yeah, especially with all the bumps going through 1 and 2. Oh yeah, it's getting exciting up here. And they only halfway through the race. Oh, and Al got real loose. Yeah, he had to check up, Townsend had to check up, and McEwen in the 28 just passed them both. And between the middle and the high line, depending on how well the setup is and how much camber it's got in it, I've had setups that run perfect in the middle, and then I've had setups that run great up at the wall. It just depends on the nature of the setup. And I know the leaders up here racing side by side, but Travis Townsend was 0.3 of a second quicker than the quickest one of them. It's getting intense up here, Rudy. Well, if I could sit on the edge of my seat without falling in the floor, I'd be doing it too. Tell you one thing, Rudy. I know Nicholas Ward did not pit under that last caution, and he obviously didn't pit the caution before that. I'm not sure when the last time was he pitted, but he's hanging in there awfully tough on them old tires because he's the only one that did not pit under the last caution. Yeah, I think the 94 Ward's holding this crowd up. I think if they get clear of him, then they could drive on away from him. Just them old tires, because right now he's running lap times of a 32.2, and your leaders are up in the 31.9s and the 32.0s. So I think if they can get clear of and not exactly sure what happened. It looks like he was on the outside of Tom Hevron and wanted to get down in line and checked up to get in line. And when he did, just Jason Beach had the run coming and just didn't have anywhere to go. And the leaders are coming down pit road. Jump on here and see what kind of pit stop strategy we've got going on. Yeah, track position is pretty big here, but I don't know that I could do 2 tires myself. So that Matt Smith overshot his pit box. Yeah, looks like the 83 of Travis Townsend was the first one off. Al Senna, then Nicholas Ward, Aaron Reeder, JP Jones, Jason Beach, Tommy Hevron, Frank G, Michael Hauser, Kevin Baker, Matt Smith, Gary Lowe, and Ryan Knapp. Looks like, oh, and Robert Felsen looks like rounds out the lead lap cars. Oh, yep. My bad.
All right, Tommy, so we're probably going to have about a 24-lap shootout once we get this thing back under green. Let's take a look here. This is caution number 6. And we've had 11 lead changes so far in this race today. Great job by them guys. Everybody getting a little bit of a chance to get up there and lead some laps. Right now, Travis Townsend has led the most laps with 25. Jason Beach led 22. And Jason will be restarting in the 5th spot. So kind of looking for him to maybe get back up there He was very fast in practice and very fast about everything he was doing today. Even though he said he was a little rusty, I laughed.
And like you said, Rudy, it's just like riding a bike.
Yeah. Well, they say you never forget how, but I tell you what, it's tough sometimes.
Oh, yeah. 1 to green.
All right. Get this thing back underway here. All right, Nicholas Ward finally did get in there and change them tires now, so he's good for the rest of the race.
Rudy, I had a talk with him just a little bit ago, and turns out if we would not have had a caution, would have run this thing to the end, he was going to be 3 laps short on fuel.
Oh, man, he needed that caution.
So he got his tires, got his fuel. Like his last 25 laps are going to be interesting.
I look for him to be up there right in the mix of things. We've got 5 or 6 very tough drivers up here right now, and every one of them hungry for this win for the season opener here at Old Farts League.
What was that, Rudy? I'm sorry.
Nothing. All right, getting ready to go green. Pace car ducks off. Travis Townsend brings him to the line. Green, green, green. Man, that was a delayed green. Wow. He was way past the line for the green. All right,
that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, we're back under green here. Travis Townsend, pretty tough. Nicholas Ward on the inside of Alcina. Now Jason Beach getting in the mix of things. Wanted to get up on the inside of Aaron Reeder. And boy, he looked to the inside to maybe take it 3 wide, but Nicholas Ward closes the door on him. Oh, this is getting nuts. Jason Beach catches that apron just a touch. Travis Townsend starting to check out on these guys as these guys battle it out back here, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Nobody sure where to go or what to do here because they're kind of blocked in. Nicholas Ward up there now on fresh tires. Got to get a little heat in them. Jason Beach taking it 3 wide into turn 3. That's not good. Oh, they're tight. It's going to force Nicholas Ward up the hill. And all that, Jason Beach didn't gain a position.
Yeah, Beach knows if Townsend's able to get out front and get going, he's going to be hard to catch. So he's trying to get up there and catch him.
Yeah, Alcina now working over the back bumper there of our leader. Man, I'll tell you what, these guys are really, really cranking up the heat right now.
Oh, definitely. That's what racing's all about right here.
And Alcina did slip a little bit and lost that
big wreck on the 4.
Looks like Jason Beach was into that. What happened there? Let's go back here and take a look at that because, man, that looked ugly.
Ooh, the 66 of Tommy Hevron looks like went off in the corner and the truck either had a mechanical failure or something because the truck just went straight up the track and caught Jason Beach in the left rear corner, and that just kind of started a humongous chain reaction.
Oh, he sure did. A little bit of net code involved in that as well, too, but, oh, man. Oh, and that caught the 07 there of Matt Smith. Oh, man, we got a bunch of guys into that. Frank G. Oh, Robert Felzine. Oh, man, we got a bunch of guys into that.
Yeah, Robert Felzine's had a good bit of damage on his truck. Just, of course, that didn't help it by any chance.
All right, it looks like a lot of guys taken out of the race now. Doggone it. Travis Townsend was starting to pull away from the field and did not want to see this stuff.
No.
I think we need to get down there, Tommy, and see if we can get a word in with somebody here. Let's see if we can get a word in maybe with
Jason Beach.
Well, we can, I guess. Yeah. Let's see if we can hold on a minute here. Open a channel and see if we can't get down there. It's clear. Okay. Now, Jason Beach probably left.
Hey, Jason, it's Tommy Lee up in the booth. You got a copy?
I don't have the mic
Loud
open.
and clear.
Oh. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, man, tell me about that. What happened there?
Well, I got a run on the outside of the 66, and was trying to just hold him down there. I knew I had to be on the outside to catch them guys out front. And Tommy said he just pushed a touch and got in the left rear there and called it a night. But we made an adjustment in the pits there, and she was fast. But we'll have to get him next week.
Yeah, I mean, watching the race, everything looks like between you and Townsend and Cena have had the dominant trucks, the ones to beat here tonight. And I mean, just seeing you trying to get back up through there. I know you had, I think it was a bad pit stop or something, or a penalty or something, coming back up through there and just wrong place, wrong time.
So pretty much took you out of the race there then, huh, Jason? Is he there? Hello? Well, I guess I'm the only one here. Nobody else. I can't hear anybody else. Well, I got something going on here. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it here. I don't know what's going on with this stupid thing. Well, technical issues with the sound here. Don't know what happened, but I lost sound from TeamSpeak, and I don't know why. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why. I don't know why I lost TeamSpeak sound. So I guess I'm going to probably have to call this race by myself for the rest of it. But sorry about that, Tommy. I don't know what happened, buddy. I can't hear you, so 20 laps to go right now. Across the line, going to be 19 to go. I'll have to see if I can figure that out after the race. I don't know, man. That's kind of messed up. All right, well, maybe I can get it fixed here now. I don't know. Sorry about this. But somehow I don't know what I did. TeamSpeak is working.
You got me ready?
Yeah, there you go.
Alrighty, don't know what happened there.
I don't know either. It was kind of weird. Really weird. Maybe it's something wrong with TeamSpeak. I don't know. I thought,
yeah, me and Jason was sitting there talking. All of a sudden, you was like, "Well, I guess I'm the only one here."
I couldn't hear you guys at all, so I don't know. It's really weird. I wanted to talk to Jason. Where'd he go?
He's back up top. I can get him here on the next caution or something, or if you want to do it now, we can, because we're going green.
Yeah, go ahead and get this call down. And
race car is in. 18-lap shootout to the finish. Green, green, green. Townsend and Senna get a great restart.
yeah, Aaron Reeder and Nicholas Ward right there also. Man, I'll tell you what, a few different guys up coming up toward the front there. We've got the 17 of Michael Hauser now getting into fifth. could be a factor in this coming down to the end of it.
Yeah.
We've got 14 trucks on the lead lap right now. Townsend's just definitely powering it around on the outside here, but Aaron Reeder not giving up on him at all. Alcina in third, Nicholas Ward fourth. Back in fifth, Michael Hauser being chased by Kevin Baker. So we've got some new guys coming up through. Frank G in seventh. Trying to hold on to that front group, but boy, I don't know. Them guys are awful strong and pulling away from these back guys.
Battle for second place between the 85 of Senna and the 3 of Reeder.
Yeah, great battle there. Aaron Reeder barely hanging on to it as Alcina was like on the inside of him, but couldn't quite make it stick. And now we've got a battle back here. It looks like Kevin Baker getting by Michael Hauser, and those two battling it real hard back here. Side by side. Hauser hanging on to it. Baker back on the inside into turn one. Let's see if he can make it stick this time. Still side by side going down the backstretch. We got one off the track back here. I'm not sure if the caution's going to fly on that. Boy, he hit the inside wall a ton. I just caught that at the top of my screen. A great battle going on here. Let's see, that looked like that might have been Alan McEwen.
Yeah, it looked like before Robert Felsen got loose coming off a corner, and just Allen barely caught him in the left side, and it just spun Allen down to the inside fence.
Oh, man. All right, Matt Smith now into the mix of this Frank G. Boy, a little squirrely going into turn 3. Goes way up the hill. Frank G going to lose that position to Matt Smith coming down the stretch. Gary Lowe back here with a lot of nose damage on trying to hold on to that position. With the 53 right there of Ryan Knapp. He's got a little bit of damage as well, trying to get by Gary Lowe. Let's get back up here to our leader, Travis Townsend.
Looks like the front 4 are pretty content on riding single file right now. Just trying to put as much gap as they can between the next 4 in line. That way, when it comes down the last couple laps, it'll be just a 4-truck battle instead of an 8. I'd like to see the 8-truck battle, but I'm sure the front 4 wouldn't.
Right. Yeah. All right, coming to the line, going to be 11 laps to go to decide this thing. Let's see if Travis has got enough to stay out there. You remember I told you all at the beginning of the race to pick your favorite driver to win this today, and anybody that picked Travis could be a good pick. We got Aaron Reeder there, Alcina in the mix, and Nicholas Ward. Any one of them 4 could win this. Now the front 3 trying to pull away from Nicholas Ward a little bit. Alcina looking on the inside of Aaron Reeder. So Alcina's starting to turn up the heat.
Yeah, Al's one of the guys that when he builds the setup, he builds it to come in after about 15, 20 laps, and it's getting right into where that thing's starting to make some power now and drive right.
That could be detrimental to Travis Townsend out front. We'll have to see if he can get into the groove of this. Now Aaron Reeder looks to the inside to take that position back away from Alcina. Al closes and just slammed the door right in his face right there. All right, so Alcina in second now. Now he sets his sights on Travis Townsend up there in the lead. Travis trying to hang on. Keep that thing right there in the middle of the turn. Boy, every single time hitting his marks. Travis is definitely a voice to be reckoned with on a lot of these tracks. I'll tell you, he can put a truck around them.
Yes, sir, that's for sure. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he is also the defending series champion as well.
Oh, well, very good.
I believe that's correct.
Very good. All right, so Alcina in second, back here about 3/10 behind our leader. Aaron Reeder right there in third, and Nicholas Ward in fourth. Let's go back to fifth, Matt Smith. They're coming to the line to take 7 to go. Frank G now in sixth. Kevin Baker finally gets by the 17 to go into seventh, and Michael Hauser going back to eighth. Gary Lowe still hanging on in ninth. Ryan Knapp 10th. A lot of these trucks back here, Tommy, got a lot of damage on them.
Yeah, that's what I was just sitting here looking at, the trucks that are still out there running and how much damage they've actually got.
Kurt Fielder running on 11th, Bruce Menser 12th, and Robert Felzine back here with, man, he's just got a great big old V in that tailgate.
Oh, that's just made so it'll cut the air better.
Okay, all right. We'll take a look at that from the far chase, man. That thing is just V'd right in. It's too bad. Some of these guys, they put a lot of time into these trucks and setting them up and everything, and man, I'm telling you what, that thing is messed up.
Been watching the interval between the 83 of Townsend and the 85 of Senna. Over the last 5 or 6 laps, it really depends on what's going on. I mean, now the last 2 laps, Senna's knocked a little bit off that lead. But before that, I mean, they were just trading it back and forth, back and forth. Travis would pull ahead a little bit further, and then he'd back up to Al, then back and forth, back and forth. And now it looks like Al's starting to turn the heat up. He realizes we're down to 5 to go.
Yeah, something's going to have to happen here right now. Coming to the line, going to be 4 to go. He's either going to have to turn it up a little higher, get that thing into 4th gear, or 5th, maybe. Or find some speed somewhere. He's going to have to really hook it up and try to get up here and challenge with Travis, but I don't know. He's just hanging right there, 2 or 3 tenths back.
I think unless Townsend bobbles, he's got this one won. But then, like you say, it all comes down to one small, very tiny mistake that can happen, and that tighten it right back up and make a race out of it.
Coming to the line, going to be 2 to go next time by. Travis definitely locking up the most laps led today with 46 right now. Doesn't look like Alcina's got anything for him when they come to the line here. He's now back about 3 tenths behind our leader. And I think he's just going to just settle in right there. 4-second spot. Aaron Reeder in 3rd. Nicholas Ward 4th. Matt Smith 5th. And Frank G 6th. Don't look like anybody's got anything for Travis out front. All right, they're going to get the white flag this time, Tommy. And we're going to see if Travis has got enough here. Don't make a mistake and bring this thing home to the win.
Yes, sir. White flags in the air, 1 to go.
All right, coming down the backstretch and heading into turn 3, Alcina back a couple of tenths behind him, now being challenged by Aaron Reeder on the inside. This could be a battle for second. But all the whole while, we've got our winner crossing the line here. Travis Townsend winning it here today at Las Vegas. Nobody had enough there to get him at the end. Does look like Alcina did hold on to second and Aaron Reeder 3rd. But we will get to the final results here in just a minute. And we will try to get a word in with our winner here in just a couple minutes. So good run by Travis. Man, way to bring that thing home today. Is he in TeamSpeak?
I do not see him, Rudy. Looks like you have to do stuff in the race.
All right. He was in TeamSpeak earlier, but All right, well, let's see if we can get down here and get a word in with him. Whenever they get done congratulating him.
I'll catch you in just a little bit, Ray.
Travis Townsend, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Way to bring it home, Travis. Congratulations on your win here today, the season opener of the Old Farts League at Las Vegas. Great job. You did lead the most laps. You led 49 laps today. That's what it takes to get around this place. You led the most important one, the last one. Tell us about your racing today, buddy, because you got mired back in the field once there. We've seen that.
Yeah, started out real good there according to plan. We had a little bit of a breakaway. Thanks for the help, buddy. Jason and Al, we were having a good run. Then we had a caution there and made a pit stop. And I don't know what I was thinking coming out of the pits. I thought I was in the first stall, couldn't get busted for speeding, and I sure enough did. So put me deep in the field, but I was able to work my way through there. There was 2 wrecks I was real close to. I'm surprised I got through them, but tiptoed my way through them and got back to the front.
Yeah, we seen when you got that penalty, and we thought, oh no, you had to restart clear back in like 25th spot. But you kept the thing clean. You worked your way back up through the field, picked off a few drivers at a time, and did a great job today, Travis. And again, congratulations on a great win here. Had a few extra cautions today, but a lot of it was just slipping a little bit in the corners, and it was pretty tough on everybody. But great job, congratulations. And you got anybody you want to say hello to out there?
I'd like to say thank you to you at MaxSpeed for doing the broadcast and everything. It's always a pleasure to go back and watch it. And I thank everybody else who was running up front. Don't think I had any contact with anybody all night. Kept it pretty clean. I know we had a couple close calls up there, and there was some hard racing. It was tough to get back to the front, but it was a lot of fun. So thanks everybody for coming out and racing with us.
All right, Travis, thanks for talking with us, and again, congratulations on your win today. Great race, buddy. Al Cena, this is Rudy in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Al, looked like you were having a great day out there. Was there anything that you could do to get that thing up there, maybe in a couple more laps, to challenge Travis for this win today? Or was you giving it everything you had?
Well, I had to start up. Seemed like every time I had to restart on the outside there, and then I had to kind of work back up, and right there at the end, we was looking pretty good shape there before that last caution came out. We felt pretty good about our chances, and then we had to start the outside again there, and I had to battle Aaron there for a long time, and probably in that process there, probably eat up a little bit of rubber, and just couldn't quite catch Travis there at the end. He had that clean air, and I was just driving the wheels off there to try to get up there and maybe get a shot, but just didn't work out today.
Absolutely, buddy. Well, you gave it a valiant effort. It was just great to see you and Aaron up there battling like that. And, you had a 4-truck pull-away there for a while with Nicholas Ward staying into it with you guys. And Nicholas kind of fell off a little bit, and it just became a 3-truck battle up front. But it was great racing, and good to see you and Aaron battling like that. Looked like a lot of fun out there today.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of good racing. Shame we had so many flags. There were some other really good trucks that had some bad luck tonight. I think some guys that had a really good shot at winning the race. So tough luck for them, and I'm sure they'll be back next week to get us.
10-4 on that, Al. Well, great run today, and congratulations on your second-place finish. You want to give a shout-out to anybody?
Yeah, I just want to give out a shout to all the old farts there. A lot of good people in here, and everybody tries hard, and just a good bunch of guys to run with, real competitive, like to thank my chassis people for giving me such a great truck. Had good power, and we'll see what happens next week.
10-4 Al, well, good job out there today, buddy. Aaron Reeder, this is Rudy in the booth. You got a copy?
10-4, buddy.
Aaron, man, what a job you did today. You kept that thing up in the front all day long. Congratulations, coming home third spot. You and Al just battling so hard there at the end. Had you used up your tires and just couldn't stay with him, or what was going on there?
Yeah, I was tough. He's fast, but I got caught up in one in the beginning of this race, and I finally recovered from it and cruised around front, trying to be careful. I feel bad for all those that got wrecked out.
10-4, yeah, it was pretty heartbreaking for a lot of guys today. A lot of fast guys really getting taken out. But you had a great race, Aaron. Great job up there, staying in the. You pretty much stayed in the top 5 pretty much almost all day. You had good, clean pit stops. Managed your tires pretty well. Everybody had enough to try to get there to the end and give a good battle. But nobody had anything for Travis today. He just was really the class of the field. But great job, Aaron. And you want to give a shout out to anybody?
Just want to thank all the old farts and you, Rudy, for running this thing, and have a good time. Thank you all.
All right. Well, thanks for talking with us, buddy. Good job. Okay, let's run down through the results here real quick, and we'll get out of here. Travis Townsend, of course, our winner. Alcina finishing about 0.6 of a second behind him. Had just used up his tires. Okay, Aaron Reeder not far behind him as they cross the line, just right there close to neck and neck. Nicholas Ward in 4th, Matt Smith 5th, Frank G in 6th, Kevin Baker 7th, Michael Hauser in 8th, Gary Lowe finishing in the 9th spot today. Ryan Knapp 10th. Kirk Fielder 11th. Bruce Menser in 12th. Robert Felzine, good finish for Robert today, 13th. Last one on the lead lap. Had a lot of damage on that truck, but still finished pretty well. Not bad. All right, J. Paul Jones in the 14th spot. Alan McEwen 15th. Lloyd Jones 16th. Jason Beach 17th. After getting tangled up into that, had a fast truck today, but wound up finishing 17th. Tom Hevron in 18th. David Bowden 19th. Tim Racino in 20th. Michael Martin 21st. James Daniels 22nd. LG Whaley 23rd. Ed Bellinger 24th. Gregory Miles in 25th. Ray Schroeder 26th. Joe Fisher 27th. R.W. Ziegler 28th. Doug Hevron 29th, Tom Hevron Sr. in 30th. Earl Lateral, I don't think Earl started the race at all. So, okay, well, that'll do it for the finishing results. So, all right, Travis Townsend winning here today. Congratulations to him. Wanted to thank you guys for tuning in here and watching the Old Farts League. Appreciate all you viewers very, very much. You can follow us at MaxSpeedTV.com. Check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. And we will probably be off for a couple of days here doing some other official work that we need to get done. And we will probably be back on Thursday. So check us out Thursday night for the X-Cow group. Till then, we will see you from MaxSpeedTV.